9 suitcases packed to the brim. I arrived at the airport, and within about 2.5 minutes, I had my first scary experience. Now, when I say scary, I was very scared. So, I left the airport. There was a lovely man there waiting for me to take me to Le Perel, and he took all the suitcases to the car, and he proceeded to stack them, one on top of the other, on top of the roof of the car. Now, in the UK, we don't do that. We put it in the boot. So I was like, I'd learned on the plane, the guy sat next to me said, call all of the taxi drivers Baisab. So I was like, Baisab, what are you doing? That's literally my life in these bags, literally. That's all I have in India. And you're putting them on the roof of the car? What if they fall off? And he looked at me and he said, Aram se, Aram se. So I was like, okay. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to go with it. I'm gonna have to, Aram se, as he said, and just go with it. And I did end up in Le Perel in one piece, and so did the shoes, and so did the bags. And that was my very, very first experience of being here in India. Very, very special memories as well. Now, I fast forward 1 year, and I think about the year I've had, and it has been incredible. Such an adventure as I thought it would be. And I'd just like to say that when people ask me what it is that I love about India, the only thing I can say to them is the people. Because the people here have made my stay here just so wonderful. But more than anyone, and I really mean this from the heart, above anyone that I've met, it's you guys, it's the football fans that have welcomed me with open arms. You've been absolutely wonderful, and I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to you. Not only on Let's Talk Football, I remember all the phone-ins that we had, I remember all the times on social media, all of the tweets back and forth, whenever I meet any of you when I'm out and about at events like this. You're so warm, so welcoming, and I want to say thank you very, very much. And also, you guys have a very special place in my heart, because shooting Let's Talk Football, well, I've been doing it obviously since I arrived here end of May, June, but one of the first shows that I did, I had a few of you guys, I don't know if any of them are here actually, but they came onto the show, we had fun in the studio, dancing around, singing, chanting, and I'll always remember that, so that was a brilliant memory for me to have. Now, coming on to today, what an experience you guys must have had being part of this Liverpool support, part of this Chelsea supporters tab. It's been absolutely wonderful for you guys, I'm sure, and I'm just so proud of you, and I'm proud to share this moment with you. I don't know if any of you here have actually been to the UK, but from where I'm from in the UK, I guess across the board, football is just like the #1 passion. It's just the biggest passion there. Fronts of the papers, backs of the papers, all in the press, the news, stories are rolling consistently throughout the day. And when I was coming here, I was told that, you know what, coming here, football's not such a big thing here. The passion is there, but it's not huge. And, you know, it's going to take a bit of time to connect the football fans with football in India. But you know, I can say one thing. Those people that said that to me were completely wrong, because I see in front of me a very, very passionate fan base here, and you guys are brilliant. In fact, I think some of you are a bit crazier than the fans that I've known from back home, so well done to you guys. And I'll also say that supporters clubs like this, and like the other ones that I've met with you guys, I've met with the Liverpool, I've met with Arsenal, I've met with all of you guys, but coming together to really unite and drive football forward, that's the whole aim, and that's why I'm here. So you always have my continued support, and I really am with you on this. So let's make sure we strive together to really push football forward. Now, coming on to tonight, how are you actually all feeling about tonight's game? Are we feeling positive?
Yes.
Yes. Good, so am I. So just a little bit of information. I'm sure you guys have done your homework because you are so knowledgeable, but Hiddink, over both spells of being manager, he has not been beaten at home, so that's a positive first of all. We know that Diego Costa's back after a 3-match suspension, and this is another interesting fact for you, right? So in 17 home games against Manchester City in the Premier League, Chelsea have only lost once. How incredible is that, hey? See, I'm getting all the nods, you know what you're doing, and you know what I'm talking about. Well, look, thank you very much once again for having me here. I'm going to be around, and I'd love to try and meet with all of you and have a chat, so do come over and say hi. And that's it from me. I'm going to pass the mic on, but thank you very much, and congratulations once again.